Okay, so it is Oishi, and that guy was a really big part of his life. I didn't realize he was such a big part of Oishi's life, like on that level. So I was confuzzled. As to what was actually going on. Wonder how many people are for the Fago people are gonna actually use the 50 extra bond point card on their support. I put it on my Heracles for now. I mean, that's an extra 250 per quest. It's 500 extra every quest, which is like having an extra person on the field's worth on the daily missions. I mean, it might make the quest take like slightly longer, but it kind of feels worth it. Like, why not? They're quick enough as is. Strong will, but kind of dumb because of it. Their kids got fucked. The only problem with not having like if I have to pick like random supports just to get one of these cards, kind of make problems sometimes. They focus down one of my Badak. I don't have to think very hard about these quests. I just plop a turn in real quick. Ah, dude. A bottle. More bond points means more quartz faster? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like, right now I'm focusing on people that are close to leveling up, but once those people are done, because, you know, I've got random amounts of bond points with some of my long-running characters. Once those are done, it's like I'm just gonna level all the 5s to 6 and all the 6s to 7 and get more quartz. Using the C's as hard as I can. Yeah, I put my C on Hercules. Up, Con? It's going good, man. we're getting closer to the end here. Just going through the connecting all the different pieces, little tips and shit into one story, kind of part of the episode. Enjoying it. I assume we'll finish up tomorrow. Probably not tonight. I mean, I'll be on for at least another 5-6 hours, but not 100% sure if that'll be enough. Game can turn out very ugly. I know, I enjoyed it a lot so far. I mean, it's a little lengthy sometimes. Almost to a fault. Like, I don't feel like it needs as much length as it has sometimes, but I enjoy it. It'd be good to be done because it's so long and I can do some other shit, but what do you mean turns out very ugly? Do you mean the story itself, or like people don't like it kind of thing? The manager. Satoshi. Yep. It's turned more into drama than like anything graphically crazy, you know, any sensational shit. But the drama's been interesting. I thought them going into a lot of the back story of some of these characters might be dull, but it's been cool. I like how they're doing this 50 piece, whatever the hell. See where it goes after that. I think it's a fresh way to have the last episode's format be. It's good. I don't know. I mean, I'd be curious what the alternate ending is that was written, and any of the extra stories or sequel things, epilogue episodes are like. But I'll look into those more when we're done. I don't know if I'll mess with any of that. Mainly focus on the core story here. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the game more than I expected. I mean, it's not like changing my world or nothing, but it's a very solid game, especially if it's his first like real work. I like it. Well, that didn't happen because of the aunt and uncle. One looks rather well drawn compared to the one I played. Yeah, the very original one's very rough. That was drawn by the author. He's not very good at drawing, but he puts his heart and soul into it. This was one of the earlier things he did, so his drawing was extra bad. It's been remade multiple times since then. This is the PS2 version, technically. I don't remember the name of the company or whatever, but I think this is the first proper remake. And they've got CGs in the background, or more drawings in the background instead of pictures, and a couple changes here and there, and new sprites. Then it was remade again, which that remake isn't done. That's the Steam version, which they look even more different. And I don't think they have the backgrounds. I think it's all photos because of licensing, and then some other stuff. It has voice acting though. There's no voice acting in this one. But the Steam one isn't done. It's only through episode 5. So. I don't know how many other remakes or changed up versions there are. So many like patches and other things you can get that everybody kind of uses, like a patchwork version of everything. If your art looked like this is the original art. You only ever see it in the thumbnails. Oh, in different translations. It has been translated many different times. Alright. Or if there've been any weird meta shit since it's recap, but I think there'd at least be some Hanyu. I'm actually gonna go take the dogs out real quick. Oh, thank their master here. I'll be back in a sec. Or maybe they're just sitting outside my door just to chill, but not sure. Bye. dogs take a long time to go to the fucking bathroom, dude. I can't see out there. I don't have a flashlight or none. What the hell they're doing? Oh. Alright. She doesn't like anything sweet. So I think it's gonna show that Rika gets treated way better than Satoko. What's up, Matt? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Yeah, exactly what they're talking about. Ugh, fuck. My nose, I hope the sickness is passed passed over me by tomorrow. That'd be great. Surely by the day after. I feel a lot better than yesterday. It's still not great though. It's been a bit, man. Whew. I had to take me a little break last week. There's some visitors. Somebody die on it, yeah. We're kind of going into all the past events of some of the characters here since it's the last episode. Sad music's probably just because one of these two girls gets treated like shit and the other one doesn't. That's probably supposed to be emotional music. Treated like shit because of stuff her parents do. They're not really bad people, the villagers just don't like their opinions. So they think they're bad people. And then by extension they think she's bad. That's whatever. Uh-huh. Bunch of assholes, man. I'm sure the hunters could have handled it better, but I don't have mine, man. A funny vid. You can link it, man. I can't promise I'll watch it right away. Since we're in the middle of some shit, but I will watch it at some point. What is the vid, man? Maybe I've already seen it. What's it about? I mean, feel free to link it. If it's just like too long, I can't really watch it on stream for the people who might be wanting the game. I usually do it at breaks or after the stream. I've been doing pretty good, dude. Just been rolling on the stream. We're ended up trying to finish up all the new releases that came out last year that I cared about. Still behind on a couple, but stream-wise it's been fine. Had a lot of long games lately, so haven't had too much variety, but I'd like that to change after this game's done. Had some visitors recently, so I took a little break on the stream, watched my little KDkill. I've been sick. That's about it, really, man. Shit's been pretty good. Hopefully, it's been good with you too. Hopefully everybody's good. Spit it in. I guess she's the only one with like a punished spray. Man, nothing crazy, man. You know me, I'm not doing too much different shit every day. That's why I like it. What the hell? Controller disconnected. Home from work? There you go, dude. Do you get weekends off, or...? So they only got one day left. You're working the old, like, 9 to 5 or something. Saturday and Sundays off? Nice, man. It's been a rough week. Seem extra relieved, although I was relieved every day. I got off of work on my last job. Didn't matter if it's a good day or bad day, like, man, let's get me the fuck out of here. Alright. Should be as good a point as any.
Hello.
Oh, it's only 2 minutes. We can do 2 minutes. Trump, man. I don't know if it's a good idea to put a Trump thing on my stream, man. There are not enough people in here to get all salty, but where's the... I don't keep up with much politics myself. Oops. Turn off monitor capture, gotta adjust this and that, this and that. Can see why it takes me a few minutes. Hope I don't get in trouble. I don't know, nothing like that. I mean, I wouldn't care either way. Personally, I don't care about the material. There are not a whole lot of people in here. We don't get any crazy politics people in here.
Hello.
I'm not bothered by it. You know how it is.
It is wonderful. Thank you. We love you too. It is wonderful to be here today with
Fucking
you
Trump,
and
dude.
with my husband. I'm very proud of him. Hello.
This is awkward as fuck.
It is wonderful to be here today with you and with my husband. He's a great leader.
Is that all they say, man?
I'm very proud of him.
That all she
He's a
says?
hard worker. He's kind. He has a great heart. I'm very proud of him. He's smart. He's tough. He's a great communicator. He's a great negotiator. He's smart. He's a great leader.
The fucking hands,
I'm very
dude.
proud of him. He's a fighter. Bing, bing. He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth.
Look at the water, dude.
He's telling the truth. I'm very proud of him. He's fair. He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. He's tough. He's smart. Hello? 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 Hello?
I don't look to dis-
Love it, dude. I love fucking sneezing 4 times in a fucking row because my fucking nose is going insane. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, maybe I should close the window too. That sickness, baby. The only time I ever sneeze, I'm usually a 2 sneeze guy. I sneeze twice every time, but when I'm sick, dude, I can just go. I can just go. Ugh. Wonder if she's actually like smart or like cares about any of that shit, or if she's just like a gold digger, man. I doubt when she married Trump or Trump, you know, went for her, they'd plan on being a the first lady. She probably doesn't have a background like that. Who knows, dude? She seems retarded, but it might just be because she has trouble with English. Yeah, the air horn's pretty good. Nothing like a crisp air horn. Add some comedy to the situation. Bring the watermelon. Throw me a crispy couple air horns, dude. Probably die of a heart attack right now if I got hit with an air horn. Too comfy and too sick, man. I ain't ready. I ain't ready. Not a good cancer video without some air horns, man. Some of them Snoop Dogg remixes and shit. Or just like a boat horn, like a fucking... Those are good. Eat the fucking watermelon, dude. Jesus. Auburn. It's my first color I think of when I look at this guy. Auburn. It's a dark auburn night. I think he would use one of the basic colors. Like, it's brown out. It's orangish. Dark orange. Probably be good if we all used more colors. Maybe we'd recognize the difference easier if we had more labels that we actively used. Keeping it like amongst like 10 colors. That makes you oversimplify some color changes. Isn't that a thing? Like, I can't remember. It's like some cultures or something. Can see the difference between more colors depending on how like the cultures and how they like raised or taught or something. Others don't see it. Something like that. I don't know the fucking facts. And I'm probably pulling a lot of it out of my ass, but I mean I wouldn't just make something like that up. Where would it even come from, you know? So there gotta be some kind of something to the story. This could be about 99% bullshit, so. What kind of game is this? Well, one, it's long. For a visual novel, this is one of the lengthier kinds you can pick, but the general gist of the story is the characters live in this small village, kind of rural in the woods kind of village called Hinamizawa. And Actually turn down the music a little bit. In this village, sometimes people kind of lose their mind, and there's been mysterious murders in the past. Sometimes the characters lose their mind and just start murdering people or acting really weird. And you're kind of just trying to figure out if there's some kind of conspiracy causing it, if it's maybe paranormal, like some kind of gods doing it, or why people are murdering everybody, and like, you know, what's causing it and shit. And so it's a murder mystery involving this group of kids and the villagers, predominantly the kids. And so every episode of the game, this is the 8th episode and the final episode, the events reset, essentially, and then you get to see different events unfold in the town and try to, you know, piece together through these different timelines, I guess, and, you know, ways that the story plays out, like what's actually happening. There's more to it than that. You're trying to kind of figure out the meta of what's going on, too. Some characters actually... There's a particular character that actually, at this point, I mean, you're watching episode 8, you probably don't care about spoilers, retains all of her memories through each reset of the story, and other people start remembering too, so... at this point in the story, one of the characters, the blue hair one's actually trying to break out of this loop and figure out why everything's happening, and hope that with that knowledge they can break out of this like Groundhog Day type of loop thing. So there's a lot of other things going on. I won't spoil it all, but yeah, it's kind of like mental hospital shit like that. It's pretty dark. This is a lot more light tone. Last episode and this one are lighter, and a little bit lighter in tone. It's very violent in the first 6. It's more horror type of in the beginning, until you figure shit out and there's less mystery, and then it's more drama. A lot of like torture and crazy shit going on, because they're trying to lead you down pathways of like, you know, theory craft, and you're like, ooh, this is what's happening. And they're really good at like leading you down a pathway, but then subverting kind of your expectations. And some episodes are actually episodes you've already seen, but from a different perspective, and they kind of explain like what's actually happening, and it's all pretty cool. It's just very long. Like each episode's at least 10 hours, and there's been 8, so. It's actually a pretty famous VN. Spawned an anime that got some views back in the day. It's this guy's first actual like full thing he wrote. The second one, which has no really relation, it just happens to be a game with a similar structure, which is called Umineko. Actually really fucking popular, and it's really cool, it's really different. And that one's about murder mystery set on a island that's it's a family's island. It's everybody there is a family member, and there's like a tsunami, so they can't leave. So they're trapped on this island, and you're trying to figure out this murder mystery, and just all this meta shit's going on, and there's reality and magic, and you're trying to figure out what's real, and it's really interesting. It's made for, you know, it is tailored to somebody who wants to solve mysteries. It is about mystery solving and subverting our expectations and things you would normally think about solving, like a typical mystery. So it's very cool. They're games that are fun to think about, you know, why things are happening. Try to solve the mystery, but they're fun just to go along for the ride as well. There's a lot of like comedy in this too at times. If there's no serious shit, you know, maybe the club members, the kids are just fucking around having some comedy shit. But I don't care about that stuff as much. Yeah, it's cool. It's fun. It's long as fuck. I wouldn't I don't know if it'd be the first thing I recommend to somebody who doesn't play a lot of VNs, just because of its length. You could play something half as long that's more focused and probably keeps you more engaged. I mean, this keeps me plenty engaged, but it can meander a bit and change its tone. Where, you know, there's a lot more focused works you could read that are probably easier to digest if you haven't read many VNs or mysteries. If you're not interested in the mystery, I mean, that's like half the thing. There's a lot of thriller type of shit going on, like, you know, action and people dying, but there's other shit you could read if you just want, like, crazy stakes and stuff. I finished the original. I grew scared of visual novels for how long they are. Yeah. These are definitely long. One of the first VNs I read, if not the first proper VN I read, was Umineko, and that shit's like over 100 hours long. And I mean, it's still fucking beastly how long that fucker is, man. I mean, it's worth it. The journey's worth it, and I mean, it's intended to be that long, and there's a reason, and it's good, but it is a... I don't think it's a good, like, segue into the medium. It is a long thing to keep it all on track and not get bored occasionally. I haven't been bored playing this, but I was in the Umineko occasionally. I just did not expect the length. And streaming it, I mean, it takes even longer for me. Like right there, I just spent 5 minutes without even moving the text forward. But, you know, I mean, once I played more VNs, I was like, oh, well, they're not all this long, you know? Some of them are like 5 hours, you know? On average, it seems to be like, you know, 20 to 40 hours is kind of the money spot in a lot of them. That Chaos Child ran me like 40 to 60 or something. Maybe, probably more than that, or like 60, but I'll also go slow because of the stream. Archive a 3-hour run near Resident Evil unless playtime of vision novel length. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I say, you know, if you were to read one, I wouldn't recommend a super long one, because you don't know what to expect, right? It's like, I know, like, when I was getting into this, I'm like, it's going to be like a 100-hour VN, you know, it's Higurashi, it's long as fuck. But I've read some VNs. I know, you know, the murder mystery, the horror shit. Like I know what to expect. So when it's time for me to be ready for a 100-hour VN, it's like it's no surprise. So I enjoy it a lot more. But you're like, oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna try out a VN. Here's a 100-hour one. You know, it might not be into it that much. That's why I always say like something like Danganronpa or like 999 or like Ace Attorney, you know, maybe like Chaos Child or Steins Gate or something. It's just way easier to like start out on. As a visual novel, you never finished because it had puzzles. One long VN plus puzzles. Solving with a recipe for a really long game. Yeah. Could be 999, man. Zero Escape 999. I mean, that one had puzzles. It's not super long, but you do have multiple routes and shit. Oh yeah, this VN does not have like routes. You just kind of go. There's like some slight choice shit you make, but it's more in menus than anything that relates to like story branching. But at this point in the story, the overarching mystery is more or less solved, and now they're just kind of coming to grips with it. And in theory, we're gonna figure out how to like get past it, like how to stop what's happening from happening. But before we get to that, we're having all of the loose ends and all of the things we don't really know about, like certain deaths and shit, kind of explain backstories and stuff. So that's what a lot of this is. Painting the entire picture. These parts might be more interesting with context. This part in particular is not either way, really. I've never really cared about the Hojo shit that much. I don't hate it, but it's kind of whatever. Now, how it relates to the deaths and the murder, sure. I mean, that's the exciting shit, so. I wonder what other VN it could be. There's some VNs with just like random amounts of gameplay. Like Haruno Shoujo's got like a lot more detective bullshit. I don't know. There was 999? Okay, yeah. I really like 999. The first game's puzzles, a lot more number based and random shit like that. I like them a lot. But I feel like Zero Time Dilemma, or not, VLR probably had the best puzzles. Zero Time Dilemma had too easy of puzzles. VLR was kind of the sweet spot on just real puzzles instead of like ambiguous numbers, shit, and calculations and stuff. Granted, 999 was my favorite of the three by far. I just love the atmosphere. I thought the story was pretty tight. It was fun. That one's still always really great. But always recommend that to anybody. A good experience. So that's kind of my problem with this one is like, I enjoy it all. Like I'm kind of riding right here the whole way through. Just nice, fun enjoyment, which is, that's a nice thing to say about something that's almost 100 hours long. But I'm never like, whoa, this is fucking amazing. I'm never coming up like, wow, shit, just really crazy into it, I'll have a couple points from like, oh, this is really intense, this is creepy or spooked. But those are kind of like the high points. Otherwise, I'm just like, this is entertaining, this is interesting. I'm not like super involved like I was with like 999 or something, or Umideko. I'm into the mystery a lot, but I'm not into it as much as like Chaos Child, where it mixes the thriller and the mystery like so well together that you're like fucking, really fucking into it. It's just solid, just real solid. But it's not like godly. At this point, I'd recommend this to anyone for sure, but there's like a dozen I'd recommend before it. Definitely a lot better than I was expecting, though. Figured since I liked Umineko a lot, and it had a couple dull moments, that this would be like super fucking dull. Since it was like his first thing, but it actually doesn't have that many low points. It doesn't have that many high points either. Got some funny shit and some odd shit, like some of the like shonen fights that happen. But then you get funny shit like Keiichi, 1500 seconds, Blanco mode and shit. I think at this point I'd rather read the light novel than play the thing. For this particular thing, or what do you mean? Like just this game, or you'd rather read light novels or VNs, or? Higurashi? Oh, okay, yeah. Heard the manga are great ways to read Umineko and Higurashi. I do think a lot more visuals and obviously voice acting would help with help this out. There's not a whole lot of CGs and shit, so some of the more impactful scenes, like the spooky scenes, don't really have more than, you know, his descriptions to go off of. Which, I mean, that's fine too, but you know, we saw some of the manga screens and I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. I don't think it takes away from it that it doesn't have that many, but I think that'd be a cool little thing. I don't think the Steam one adds that many, but it does have more. I do get light novels. Yeah, I just know about the millions of other episodes they made, but I don't know if I care. The one I'm only interested in is really the alternate ending. I don't even know what that could be. I'd assume it would scrap the